Hello everybody, welcome to Fruitful Trees, and behind me is a Mamey Sapote tree, and this is a fruit that grows here in South Florida and the Caribbean and in warmer climates. It's not very known throughout the United States, but it should be. It's one of the most amazing fruits. It's actually a fruit that I like better than even mangoes, and it's in season right now. And Julian at Lara Farms is selling a variety box of Mamey so you can taste all the different varieties that are available right now. I'm going to put that link below and we're going to talk about that today. So years ago I would talk about different varieties of these, but I wanted to get some taste tests for you. So Julian had sent me several different varieties and some newer varieties that aren't even out yet, that are just starting to come out, that are exceptional. And I wanted people to taste this. Now in today's video I have some people that have tasted Mamey many times before, and I have other people that never tasted Mamey, and they're all sharing their examples of the different varieties they tasted. Now I have to say taste is very subjective, because one person says they love one person didn't like one, and so on. So the best way to determine what you like the best, and if you're going to buy a tree, what variety is best for you, is to order a box of Mamey before you actually purchase a tree. Now, Julian Lara at LaraFarmsMiami.com sells the trees on his website, and you can pick which variety you want, but he also has a variety box of this fruit that you can order, and he picks fruit off each of those trees and he'll send them to you, and you could decide which Mamey variety you like the best and which tree you want to grow. You also need to look at the other characteristics of the tree. Now, I also have my friend Tom at guacfarm.com, and he also sells Mamey. He has some of the varieties, not as many as Julian has, but he has Mamey on his website as well. I'll put that link below as well. You can order Mamey from there and check it out there. So this tree is amazing. I definitely recommend it. But remember, taste is subjective, and also don't go by something you just taste in one time, because, you know, I've seen it so many times before. You taste one fruit from one tree one day, and the next day it's something different. So give it at least 2 or 3 times before you decide this is the variety I like best and this is the tree I want. And order them in the mail if they're available. And even if you're not growing trees or you don't want it for that reason, to taste all the different varieties of Mamey is great, and summertime is when it's available. So no matter where you are in the country, you should be ordering Mamey Sapote. It's a great fruit. When I lived up in New York, they did sell it in some, we call them bodegas, or some little Spanish markets, and I loved getting them, and I feel blessed now that I'm here growing them myself. So in this video, I'm going to first be here at Lara Farms, and he's going to show us a new Mamey that I haven't even heard of before called Florida Mamey. It's not new, it's just new to me. So he's going to introduce us to that, and he's been telling us about a new one called Jamaica that is literally a newer, that is really not in the market, but he's getting them out there. And then we got the standard varieties that are in the supermarkets, in the Spanish supermarkets around the country. We're going to be looking at all of those in this, and then after Julian's on here, I'm going to do a taste test and take 3 different varieties of Mamey to several of my friends and have them taste it to see which one they like the best. And then I'm just going to introduce some people to some of the Mameys. It's going to be a great video. Take some notes. Get ready. Here we go with Mamey Sapote. All right, everybody. This is another Mamey that I got from Lara Farms, Miami. This is, I consider it their house variety. This one is called Pace. Now, the main 2 varieties you'll see in the store are Magana and Key West, also known as Plantain. Those are the main 2 you'll find in a supermarket. Magana are much bigger, and those are the first ones that'll come into season. In maybe January or February, you might start seeing them. March and April specifically. And then May, June, and July, you'll start seeing the Key West, the Plantain. And there are some other varieties that are coming in right now. Right now we're in June. One of the varieties I was showing you was the Florida variety, which is excellent. Then there's the new Jamaica variety that Lara Farms Miami is promoting. That's exclusively, they have that one, and it's wonderful. But this one is called Pace. And Julian at Lara Farms Miami, his father discovered this seedling, a Pace seedling, and loved it so much. And why the reason they call it Pace is it's the first 2 letters of his first name, his dad's first name, and his mother's first name, so that's how they got Pace. This, in my opinion, is such an amazing variety, and one people should have if you have room. It doesn't grow as big as the Magana in Key West, but it's just as delicious. And my friend's gonna come here and taste it today, so I'm gonna cut this open. And you can get these in the mail from Lara Farms, Miami. Some people saying if they don't live in Florida and they can't go down to the farm and get them, how could they get them? Lara Farms, Miami will mail these to you. You can order on their website. They just mailed this to me, a box of these. And look at this. The color in the paste is absolutely so red and beautiful. There are some other varieties that I haven't mentioned yet, but we'll talk about those as well. But here my neighbor, Alexis, is going to try the paste. Now, he's had several varieties of the other varieties, and now he's going to try this variety.
That's delicious. Wow. It's moist and sweet. That is.
It's easy peel.
Yes. It came right off the seed. It's very rich and creamy. I don't know if it's sweet potato tasting or exactly what it is, but it is just absolutely a treat. You got to try this for yourself.
Yes, I have 2 trees of those. I don't got any fruit on the younger trees, but definitely a variety people should get. It's a big tree, but as you can tell, it's amazing.
You got to get one.
Yes. All right.
We got all this paste on the floor. Let's see if we can find one. See, sometimes the animals knock them down before they're ready. Like this.
Wow. But you could eat the other side, right? And look at all those Kamito trees. Wow.
Look at those teeth marks.
Wow.
These animals are not dumb.
Well, they left it over, so they're not... They know when it's right.
Yeah. Should have brought my knife. Look at that paste.
Paste, Mamey, look how red it is.
Want to try it?
Sure. All right, this is a ripe paste Mamey, right from the tree.
Perfectly ripe.
Perfectly ripe.
Chosen by who knows what.
Wow.
Pasty. It's not watery.
That is delicious.
It's Mamey perfection, man.
Wow.
What do you think?
Look at the color.
Yeah. What about Jamaica compared to this? What do you think? This or Jamaica?
Well, they're both up there. Top 1 and 2. Top 1 and 2 for sure.
I'm telling you. My dad would, you know, just love telling everybody how good this Mamey is.
Oh.
You want to cut another one?
Sure.
I didn't bring my knife. I'll bring my knife when we go back.
If you want filling fruits, the custard apple and the paste. I don't like snacks. I like fruit. This is it.
Yeah, it's filling. It'll fill you up. Custard apple will fill you up. Yeah. And this one is Florida Mamey.
Florida Mamey.
You never heard of Florida?
Much about this one.
Yeah, it's an old school variety. It's a seedling that my dad named Florida. He's like, oh, what else can I name it? It's from Florida. And it's it looks like a Key West, but like a smaller version of Key West. It has a rough skin and it's not easy peel. The skin falls apart as you try to peel it back. But the consistency is very smooth. It's very delicate. It's very sweet. It has a nice color to it. It's a really nice mamey, and it comes 1 month earlier than Key West. So Key West is not ready until next month, July. This one's ready in June. So it's not June yet, and they're starting to drop. And I've eaten plenty already, and they're delicious. But you got to eat them right away. As soon as you can feel like they give a little bit, that means it's ready. Don't wait till they give all the way. On this variety in particular.
But you're I know there are other places that have Pace, Magana, and Key West, but I haven't seen anyone selling this tree or the fruit except you, right?
Right. Well, I have like 15 varieties of mamey. How many people have 15 varieties? I got Key West, Magana, Pace. Those are the 3 staple varieties. Now Lorito has become a staple variety. Cepeda Especial is getting the word out thanks to Alex. But there's Vidal Redondo and Aquila Especial, which are just as good as Lorito. And they come from the same place in the Yucatan Peninsula. And then after that, there's Tazumal. And of course, Jamaica. And then we got Piloto, which is an old school variety. It's excellent, but it doesn't produce well. What else?
If anyone's getting these or you want to say, you got to say it with that accent that he is. You got to say with that Spanish tone, or then it doesn't count.
Spanish names. They're Spanish names. Yeah, there's a whole bunch more. I can't remember right now, but there's a lot going on with mamey. It's just like apples. There's a whole bunch of apple varieties. There's a whole bunch of mango varieties. There's a whole bunch of mamey varieties and avocado varieties. Let me see.
How common is it to do a cocktail mamey tree? So mamey tree with different varieties. I knew they do that with mangoes, but is it common to do with
Well, it's easier to do it with mangoes. Mango, you need a little bit of buddy tape and cleft graft on every single branch, and you're good. It's very easy. Out in the full sun. But with mamey, it's not like that.
more difficult?
Mamey is more difficult. I mean, you have to do a side veneer graft. If you do a cleft graft out in the full sun, it's not going to happen. I guess they have too much water content in the budwood. It's not like mango, it's more compact. This is more of a different story.
And what's up with this tree? It's split in 2. Any story behind that?
Well, Hurricane Andrew in 1992. It went down to a stump and it grew back.
In 2 areas?
In 2 areas, yeah. And above the graft.
Above the graft.
So here's a Florida, so you can get an idea of the color. And I'll just crack it open since I don't have a knife.
Oh, it's ripe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It has a skinny seed. Want to give it a try? Want to give it a try with me?
Nope.
Not necessary. We're doing it caveman style.
Very nice, very nice.
It's very pleasant, mamey. I mean, like I said, the skin is not easy peel like Pace or Jamaica or Tazumal.
Oh.
And a strong flavor of mamey. And then behind you, there's another one here. And then behind you here, we have a Key West. And Key West are, you know, more roundish and fatter and bigger than the Florida. But this one makes a ton of fruit every year, and so does Florida.
This is really good.
Yeah, it's a good mamey.
Yeah.
You gotta plant every single seed. I'll put it here for later.
This is a variety of a mamey that I got yesterday from Julian. This one's called the Florida mamey. Until yesterday, I never even heard of this variety. And now it's like, wow, it's like almost one of my favorites. It's absolutely delicious. And Julie's been holding out. It is so good. There you go. It's a Florida. It's called Florida.
Oh, wow.
Julian, you've been holding out. That's delicious. And you can order these at LauraFarmsMiami.com.
Did you bring me a plant?
Oh, no, we should get some plants. It is. It's a delicious variety.
Wow. Ooh, I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's really good.
Wow. This is incredible. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. And I've been going there for years, and he told me about his Pace, which is great. Magana, but that is amazing.
As of right now, I'm rating the Jamaica right on top, and then the Florida and the Pace are really close to each other. The Florida has a little nicer taste profile to it. This one is smoother and creamier and juicier. I love them both, but the Jamaica on top.
Great, thanks. All right, everybody, here we are with my friend Ken, and I got 3 Mameys. I'm going to have him try. I'm not going to tell him which ones they are, and I'm going to let him see which ones he likes of them. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay. Lara Farms, I got all of these from. And Ken's had a good amount of Mamey before, so remember which ones they are. And you could buy a variety box right now during the season from LaraFarmsMiami.com. Check them out. You like Mamey?
Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah, Mamey's really good.
All right, so here's 3 varieties, and you can't always judge on one sample because some varieties, different fruits, different times, taste different. But I wanted Ken to taste all of these 3 and see which one, or what he has to say about those. So that's the first one.
That's really red in color.
Nice red in color.
Really drier than like a normal Mamey.
Perfectly ripe.
Like caramel.
Says like caramel.
Or almost flan.
Before you try that, let me just... Okay. All right, so that was that one. What did you think of that one?
That was really good. Not as moist as most Mamey that I've tasted, but very sweet, and it's really dark in color.
All right.
This is number 2. Much moister. More like a really sweet potato. You know, sort of has like a little bit of fiber in it. While this one was a lot smoother, lighter in color, but really sweet.
Okay, and then number 3.
It's good. It's not as pungent of a flavor, not as intense of a flavor as the other 2. But the consistency is sort of in between the 2. It's not super dry, but it's not overly moist. It doesn't have a lot of fiber, but has just a little bit. It's really, really good.
All 3 are winners, yep.
Yeah, but if I was to put one in my yard, which I'll probably put all 3, this darker one. This is really, it's different than most of the Mameys that I've eaten.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the 2 Mameys we don't have today is we don't have the Magana. We don't have that one today available, of the popular ones, because there's many different varieties. And we also don't have today the Jamaica.
Is this Lorito?
No. The first one right that you tried was Pace.
Pace.
Have you had Pace before?
Yeah, but that's really, really good.
And this is what I mean. Sometimes you get some,
yeah,
on a different day they taste a little different. The second one is the most popular one out. It's Pantane, Key West.
Yeah.
And then that third one is Florida.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. And I have that tree.
Yes, and it's an excellent tree. I mean,
yeah.
The only downside to Florida, I love the taste, is it isn't easy peel like the other ones.
Right, I noticed that.
But besides that, I mean, it's...
Yeah, that's an easy peel piece.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Well. All 3 really good fruit.
I have had all these 3 fruits, but I haven't had them right next to each other, so now that I got the opportunity, I want to do what Ken just did But I know what they are. The paste, nice. Like Ken said, on the drier side today. Is that on me? Okay. And these are all about the same size right now. The Florida's a little bit smaller when they're fully grown, but this one is the Key West. Definitely more wet. Than the Florida. I just can't get enough of this one. This is wow. I mean, to me, that Florida's out of this world. I love all my Mameys. All of them, but such a unique flavor on that one. All right. Okay, here's Alexis, and he's going to be tasting today 3 Mameys back to back to see which one he likes the best. I'm not going to tell him the names yet. I'm first going to have him try all 3 and see which one he likes the best.
That's so cool to be able to do one right after the other one instead of trying to remember, you know?
Yep.
Oh, that's delicious. I don't recognize it, but it's very yummy.
Okay. What would you give that first one from a 1 to a 10?
I'm going to try all 3 first,
Okay.
but at this moment, I'm giving it an extremely strong 8, maybe better.
Okay.
This is softer body, creamier, and a little more sugary. I think I like that one better.
Okay. Taste is very subjective, and also even these fruits, you can taste one day, and the other day it could be a different one that you might like the same one. So that's everyone to consider that's watching. They could change by the day which variety you like the best, but this is for now.
All right, this one's softer like that one, but it has and it's sugary, but it has a much more interesting flavor. I like this one. I definitely like this one better than that one, and I like this a lot. That is like some of the best pudding I've ever had in my life. It is ridiculous. I mean, that is
it's amazing.
That's a 9.5 all day long. I really like this too. It's not as sweet. It's interesting. I think 9.5, 9, and 8.
Okay.
Well, maybe 7.5 because it's just sweet and not that interesting. This is very interesting. This has a lot of tones to the flavor.
Okay, everybody, we're going to reveal which ones they were. And again, you could taste the same varieties on another day from another tree or the same tree, and you might have a little difference of opinion. But this Mamey is a great fruit. I actually, if I had a choice between several of the fruits, this would be the one that I picked top of the list. This is such a filling fruit, and I love this fruit. So the third one was the one you tried, the first one, the second one you tried, that came in third for you.
Yes. Okay.
That is Key West Plantain.
Okay.
Key West Plantain variety. It's one of the more popular varieties, commercial variety. We didn't have Magana for this test, which is another popular variety. Key West, also known as Plantain, and Magana are the 2 popular ones. And we didn't have the Jamaica available now, which is everyone loves. So that one was Key West that you gave an 8. Okay.
Yes.
The second one that you liked was the colorful one was a Pace.
This is a paste.
That's a Pace. That's some It's amazing, and that's a Pace.
It's
really not as popular as the Key West or the Mangania, but some people would say it's better and more consistent.
It's not as sweet, which I like.
Yes. And the one you're eating is the Florida variety. It's called Florida. It's absolutely amazing. The only thing is it's not easy peel as the other ones, but it doesn't matter. It's an amazing flavor. I love it. I love it.
Does it stick to the seed?
Not the seed. They don't stick to the seed. They just stick to the other ones. You could peel off the skin quite easily. This one doesn't peel as easily off the skin.
Well, when you cut it this way, then it's not a problem.
It's not a problem at all. It's never a problem. Even either by spoon or cut it that way, it's not a problem. I'm saying that's the only difference. Let me say the difference is that one's not easy to peel, but that is amazing. That's the Florida variety of Mamey.
I don't think I've ever eaten a pudding that tastes as delicious as this does. And this came off a tree.
Yes.
You know, no cooking involved. This is crazy. This is amazing. And the Florida Mamey.
Yes, I definitely recommend everyone get this variety. You can get it at Lara Farms, Miami. I'll put the link below. It's just, it should be more popular than it is. And
Mr. Julian puts out some really good, beautiful trees, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So Florida. They're all great. You can't go wrong with either one of them. I have in the ground a Key West Plantain. I have Pace. I'm definitely got to get a Florida. And Jamaica's the one everyone wants to get as well. We'll have that soon. But there you go. Thank you so much for giving us your feedback.
Are you kidding? Thank you, Paul, for letting me taste these wonderful fruits.
All righty. So this is my neighbor here, or my friend Alexis, and this is one he's going to try. This is a Guatemalan. There was 3 types, and they all taste similar. But this is the one he sent me.
Has a very different look to it. It's got that deep red to it, but it also has the orange striped inside of it. I've not seen that before. Yeah. It smells terrific. Okay. I think Mamey is becoming one of my favorite fruits of all time. I swear, someone just liquefies this and puts it on a plate and a little sprit of something on top of it, and they tell you they cooked it, and you would go, yes, this is a professional chef made this. And it came from a tree. Wow.
This is amazing.
Wow.
It tastes like cherry almost.
It does taste a little like cherry, and it still has that that base of sweet potato pie, but it does have that tone. This is absolutely delicious. Thank you, Paul. I really appreciate this.
I know we're not tasting it side by side with the others, but that one will be right up there.
Oh my God, it's such a close tie in between the the American and the Jamaican. They're
look how red that is. So red. Wow.
That bite I just got was pure cherry. I mean, pure cherry.
Yeah.
Wow. This is ridiculous, Paul. Wow.
Yeah.
I need more land.
This one, they don't even have a name for it yet. Guatemala 1, 2, and 3. He didn't have any 2 available. He said that was the best, but this is very similar. And this was, I think, 1 or 3. And then you have more.
Thank you. They wow. I don't know if this is my favorite over the other 3, but it is. I definitely want to eat this every day of my life, you know? I do.
I love this. I mean, if they're all like this one might be my favorite if they're all this consistency. It's perfect. And the other ones I could see getting full on, like full, because they're so watery. This one's like a little drier, like cake almost. It's like a cherry cake, this one.
Oh my God. And the aftertaste, Paul, is like, it gets better. after you ate it,
Yeah.
it gets better. Wow, how could this come out of a tree you can grow in your
It's
backyard?
like cherry cake.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I am so grateful you used me as a guinea pig for this. Thank you so much, Paul.
All right, so this is Alexis. He was here yesterday to try some of the different varieties, and today we got Magana. We're going to try because it wasn't ripe yesterday, so hold on.
What was the third one?
Okay, so yesterday we had Florida, Pace, and Key West.
Okay.
And now we're going to have a Magana. It just wasn't ripe. But you can get a variety box, everybody, from Lara Farms, Miami, and get all of these in one box. But that's a Magana. This is a small one. Normally it's the biggest one of all of them. But this one's a pretty small one. And the two main commercial varieties are Magana and Key West. Key West is also known as Pantane. There it is. That's Magana.
It's a little lighter color, the flesh. It's actually a little more aromatic. It's firmer. It's very good.
I don't believe the other ones you tried were cold. This one was in the fridge, so
Actually, it's better when it's cold.
yeah, I know. So
I like it a lot. I still think I like the Key West and the Florida better than this. I think this is equal to the I lost the name. The third one.
Pace.
The Pace.
Yes.
Yeah.
They all have a different type of texture or flavor, but it's very interesting.
I really like the texture of this. This is very, very pleasant.
Yes.
These are awesome.
They're all amazing.
They're all amazing.
You can't
It's
go
like-
wrong by having all of them, and the season's a little bit different for all of them as well. So a lot of them, some of them are late winter, early spring. Some of them are summer.
It's like, do I want a red Ferrari or do I want a yellow Ferrari? You know, this is the yellow Ferrari. The other two are the red Ferraris. You know, but they're all Ferraris. They're incredible.
Exactly.
Oh, Paul, thank you so much for letting me
All right.
try this.
All right. Thank you. Okay, everybody. Here's Laura, my wife, and she's going to taste the Mamey. She doesn't know which one they are. There's 3 of them, so she's going to taste all 3, and she is very picky with what she likes and doesn't like. So try that one first.
Okay. I like this one.
Okay.
I like the taste and the texture. It's really good. I'd give it like a, I would give it maybe like a 8 out of 10.
Okay. Here's the second one.
Okay.
I believe that was the second one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like the taste of it, but I don't like the texture.
Do you like the taste better than the first one, or do you just like, or the same, or just
Taste.
different?
I like the taste slightly better than the first. But yeah, the texture's a little squishy, so I don't really like that. Fine.
Okay, and here's the third one.
Let me just take that off. I kind of don't like this one at all. I feel that I'm not really tasting anything, like there's no taste to it, like flavor-wise or anything. I don't know, maybe it's just my palate, but yeah, don't really like that one.
Okay.
But let me taste the first one again. Yeah, I think the first one I really like, the taste and texture. And the second one's pretty good too, taste-wise.
Okay.
So what is it now? Tell me.
The first one is a Pace,
Okay.
And taste of suggestive because other days you didn't like the paste.
Yeah.
The first one's paste. The second one is Key West Plantain,
Okay.
which is what we have in the front of the house.
Nice.
And this last one is Florida.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Yes, and
Did you like that one?
I love this one the best of all.
Okay.
Yeah, so taste
Fair
is
enough.
subjective.
Yes, yes it is.
Oh yeah,
You like it?
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try these here.
This one's really good too. Do you like any of the other ones?
I love them all,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the Florida one the best.
Okay. Yeah, I like the first one the best, really.
All right, everybody. So that was my wife doing that, and that just shows you these taste tests are real. There's no messing around or persuasiveness just for flavors that I like. You see a lot of people, they like taste is subjective. So I definitely am going to keep the clip of my wife in here to show you. We do honest taste tests, and when most people say they love something, it's for a reason. I'm not just keep putting clips in where people like something or don't like something. So we have a few more people to try this, and even then, taste is subjective. But I just love that Florida. I love all of them. They're all amazing. You can't go wrong with any of these. And what I suggest is you get a variety box from LaraFarmsMiami.com and try them for yourself. I'll put the link below.
It takes a while for the taste to actually come in the mouth, at least for me. I feel like it has a distinct taste.
Like cherry, right?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to chew it a little bit for it to start tasting like cherry, but yeah, it definitely tastes like cherry.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
I really like them. It's really good.
All right, everybody. So this is the Magana, and there's my wife again, and we're this wasn't ripe yesterday, but it's ripe now.
Thank you.
It's refrigerated, so it's going to taste a little different, but
Better or?
you tell us what you think. This is another variety.
Sorry. Yeah, it tastes really good. Yeah, I think a couple of weeks ago when I tasted it, and now it's pretty much the same. I like it so much that I'll probably eat the whole thing.
So is this
It's
your
really
favorite
good.
variety?
So far, yes. Yep. Most definitely. It's really, really good.
I don't know if you tasted the Jamaica or not.
I can't remember.
Okay. All
But
right.
this one's really good.
All right. Well, thank you to Lara Farms, and you can taste all of these different varieties. Well, thank you to Julian at Lara Farms for all these different varieties, and you can taste all of these different varieties. You can get a variety box of Mamey from LaraFarmsMiami.com. I'll put the link below, and you can taste all of these as well. All right, everybody. This is my neighbor Miguel. I'm going to give him 3. Don't eat that yet. That's one.
All right.
I'm going to give him 3 different Mameys to taste, and I'm not telling him what they are. That first, second, and this one third. And we're going to see his opinion of what he thinks of them. You've had
This one?
Mamey before, right?
Of course.
All right.
Not your Mameys, bro.
These are 3 different varieties of Mamey.
That's delicious.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to compare all 3. I'll try the second one. They all taste a little different.
Let me pass down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's even better, dude.
They get better and better, right? So that's another variety.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5 varieties I commonly have, and they're just the others aren't ripe yet, but these 3 are. So there's another one.
Man, I love the Mamey. That one takes it.
Huh?
That one takes it.
The second one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, between the first and that one, which one?
This one's not as sweet, but it's still good.
So did you like the, what's the order? Your second one you like the best?
First, second, third.
Okay. All right. So that second one you tried was called Key West.
The Key West?
Also known as Plantain. That's the one I have in front. The first one you tried.
That's delightful right here.
The first one you tried was a Pace. It's a Pace.
This one?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Pace. P-A-C-E.
Wow.
And that last one is a Florida variety.
Florida.
The last one was Florida.
No, I couldn't. Yeah, that's good, but this one's the best one.
So you like the Key West the best. Everyone has subjective taste.
What's your favorite?
I like them all, but
your favorite
that Florida one is really nice. Now there's another one now. There's a newer one now called Jamaica, which I don't have today, but it's really nice.
I saw your video.
Yeah.
I saw your video. I thought about getting a tree too. I went on his website. He had grafted trees too.
Yeah.
I was gonna place the order and everything, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, and then I got another one called Magana. Inside, you still have to taste. And then
that's delightful.
Yeah. So this is another variety. The next day, this is Magana. This is another variety. It wasn't ripe yesterday, so we weren't able to test it yesterday. So Miguel's going to test it. Yep. Go ahead.
All right.
Remember how the yesterdays tasted, right?
This tastes almost like a Chico.
Like a Zapadilla, Chico. Yeah. So where would you rate that compared to the ones yesterday?
The best.
The best? Okay.
I love Chicos.
Yes.
This is perfect.
That's Magana.
Magana?
Magana. That's
you got this one?
Yes. Wow. Well, Ram has it. I gave it to him. That is one of the most commercial varieties that you find in a store.
That's delicious.
Yeah, I mean, it's colder in the refrigerator. Yesterday's weren't, so that adds to the flavor a little.
Yeah.
But that's the Magana. All right, so that's your favorite one.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
All righty. All right, thanks, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody, this is my friend Jose. We're going to let him taste 3 different Mameys, and we're not going to tell him what kind they are. So he's going to have to give us a evaluation. There's one. That's 2. Or you can try starting whenever you're ready.
I'm sorry. Let me see this one.
There's 3. Don't mix them up though.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
You try 3 first.
No. I've been trying them as you were giving them.
Okay.
Number 1. Which one's 1?
No, what do you mean number 1? Which one do you like first?
Number 1.
Okay, and then what came in second?
3.
Okay.
2 came in last for me. Which ones are they?
Number 1 is Pace. Pace, Mamey.
I'm surprised because last year I wasn't crazy over it.
Number 1 is Pace.
Last year I wasn't crazy over Pace.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Florida.
I haven't tried that one.
It's really good.
And then number 2.
Key West.
Okay, yeah. Last year was Key West was the last for me as well.
I have Magana in the house, but it's not ripe yet. And you had the Jamaica last time.
Yeah, last year we had Jamaica.
This Mamey is from Julian, Lara Farms. You got it from Trek. It comes from not Ecuador. It comes from all no name, but he's just tried it. He says it's the best new one out that's out. It doesn't have a name yet. Guatemala. Okay. It's Guatemalan. It's from Guatemala. So it's the newest variety of Mamey that's going to be coming out soon. So it doesn't even have a name yet.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Compared to the varieties you've had, I don't know if you remember because they're not side by side, but how do you like this?
This one's good. This one's good.
Yeah.
But I would have to do side by side.
Sure,
it's hard to say. This one's tasty.
It's less sweet and like richer.
And redder.
Yeah,
Mhm.
What kind of
very
red
red.
it is?
Less, I think, less like liquid, more dry,
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
and just
Mhm.
taste like, to me, that was almost a cherry flavor. No,
Yeah.
yeah,
I can
it
see
hints of
that.
cherry.
I can see that.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
We're not-
definitely a distinct flavor. Like it's totally different.
We're not wasting any.
very good. Well,
Cool.
thank you guys for doing that.
Thank you.
All right, so
There we go.
this is let's get Frank's reaction first.
Oh, yum. Yum, yum.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Mamey, baby.
And what do
Oh
you
my
think?
goodness, it's incredible. Absolutely.
Yes,
Julian.
that's like
I've
a
never
fire
tasted
custard.
anything like this. We
Yeah.
don't have anything like this in England. It's incredible. It's like, it's just, can't
You growing
describe
these
it.
here?
I grow my maize here. This one is a new one that's coming from the research center.
Wow.
Oh,
But that's
beautiful.
a new one.
That's nice.
It's beautiful,
Yes.
isn't it?
There's
Oh
many
my
different varieties, but this
Yummy.
is one of the newest and the best.
And the colour.
Say that again. I didn't get that. Say
The colour is exquisite. It's
Yes,
absolutely
it's
beautiful. I've
one
never
of
seen anything like this.
the most colorful ones of this. All right, here's Alex. He's gonna try this. It's very colorful.
Yeah, it's got pretty good color.
What do you think?
That's okay. It tastes like it's a little like Magana.
You think?
A little bit, yeah. The flavor.
I think it's more. It's like more of a cherryish flavor and less. It's more dense. It's like less watery than Magana.
Yeah, I guess a little. I'm talking about flavor though.
You don't like it better in Jamaica?
No, it's not better than the Jamaica, but it's decent enough that I would grow it.
Yeah. What about the Florida? Have you tried that one?
Yeah, that one's really good.
Yeah, I like the Florida. Do you grow the Florida?
Mhm.
Anything else you want to say about it?
You're right. It is cherryish.
It leaves a cherry flavor. It's like
Yeah,
cherry
it has,
cake.
It has a
It-
cherry
it's-
component to
and
it.
it's dense, like not a lot of liquid, so it's almost like a cherry cake.
Yeah. I would grow it.
Yeah, all right. If Alex is gonna grow, you know it's decent. All right. Let's do some Mamey. We got 3 Mameys here. We have a Pace, we have a Key West, we have a Magana. You ever had this fruit?
Yes, but maybe 2 years before or 3 years.
Yeah, they have this in your country?
No.
Okay. So, 3 different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lo tienen sembrado, ya.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ese no es zapote.
No es zapote, es mamey.
Mamey. Nosotros le dimos zapote.
No, el zapote tiene es como granito, granular y bien dulce. Esto es más como batata.
Ajá, sí.
Probalo y decime si es en la familia, pero es muy distinto. He was asking me if this is a zapote, and I go, no, it's in the family, but it's much better.
Rico.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Uy, delicioso.
Muy bien.
Está muy rico.
I am liking this more and more and more and more. I mean, the more I eat it, the more I'm enjoying it. I don't know if I'm like, this is more better than I make.
Go this way.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that was one of them. That's Magana. Now tell them we're going to do a different variety of the same fruit.
Esta es la misma fruta, pero es distinta variedad.
Como es otro...
Es un mamey, pero esta es distinta.
Es diferente.
Es diferente, es como familia diferente. Pero
Pero este...
Here you go.
okay.
Son 3 clases que tienen.
How many species of this are there that you know of?
Maybe a bunch, so many, more than I know. But mango, there's thousands.
De mangos hay más de 1000.
Más de 1000 clases de mango.
Y todos los años más. Y de esto hay un montón, pero no sabe exactamente cuánto. Él normalmente come como 4 o 5 variedades. Esto es mejor.
This is so different, you know, so more delicious.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Which one do you like better, the first or the second?
This one.
This one.
Uh-huh.
Nice. I think they're both great.
This is like a dessert that you'd go buy somewhere and it came out of a tree.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. This is like French cuisine. ¿Ves que no es zapote? Es completamente distinto.
So that second one was Key West. And that one is a pace. Another different one. What do you think? Which one you like the best?
The one I just last ate.
Key West?
It is a real hard. It's different than the one I just had before. The Magaña is a little bit lower, but the other two are just ridiculous. And you give me either one of them, and I am not angry at you at all. This is incredible. And again, the more I eat this, the more delicious it becomes.
The second one is more delicious.
Yeah, you like the second one? That's the Key West. Which one you like better?
Yeah,
La número dos? Yeah, all of us like the
este está más como más masoso.
This is firmer, this one.
Yes. So they like the Key West first. Okay. All right, everybody. That was Mamey Sapote, and check out my tree here. All the people got to try it. This is wonderful. This is a fruit that takes up to 18 months to harvest. So this for in 2 years that might be ready. And there's a few on here that might be ready this summer. But this is a great tree, a beautiful tree, and it grows pretty big. So you need to have room to grow this tree. That's Mamey Sapote. Can't get enough of it. And there's different varieties, different seasons. Learn all about the different ones and check them out. And thank you for watching. All right, everybody, let me know what you thought of this video. And again, if you want to taste any of these fruits, you can go to several of the different sites, LaraFarmsMiami.com, who provided the fruit for this video, the Mameys for this video. Definitely order a variety box from him. And I know Tom at GuacFarm.com has one of the varieties in abundance, so get some Mamey from him as well. And there are a whole bunch of other people selling Mameys out there as well in local stores. Support anyone who's selling food, and especially fresh fruit. But these two sources I love and I know, and they're wonderful. And I'm telling you folks, you won't be sorry. Get it and try it. Let me know what you think of it. Until then, everybody, thank you for watching. Have a great day and keep growing. For more educational videos about mangoes and other fruits and how to grow fruit trees, please look out the other videos on this channel, Fruitful Trees, and also subscribe if you like, and also share these videos with others. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and keep growing.